Hello everyone, welcome back to Radharani's kitchen. So in this video we're going to make an exciting recipe. As the title suggests, we're going to make a vegetable pizza. So let's get started. For that I have about 500 grams of all-purpose flour in a big bowl, some water as much as you require to knead a dough, about 10 grams or 1.5 teaspoons of dry yeast, and I have some lukewarm water. So to the yeast I'm going to add some sugar first, and I'm going to add some lukewarm water, about half a cup. Make sure that your water is not too hot, otherwise it will kill the yeast. So mix the yeast well in the water. So once you have mixed it well, let this sit undisturbed on your kitchen counter for about 10 minutes. So it's been about 10 minutes and you notice that the yeast has become a little foamy at the top and a little bubbly as well. So this is what we require. So this means that the yeast has been activated. So now let's make the dough. So for that I have added some salt to the dough, and then we're going to mix the salt along with the flour. So once you have mixed, we'll create a small well in between, and into this we'll add our yeast mixture. And also water as required. At this point you can also add some oil. Make sure you use any flavorless oil. And now bring all the ingredients together. So once all the ingredients have come together, take the dough and keep it on your working area or your counter. And now what you're going to do is you're going to stretch the dough as I'm doing. So you can use the heel of your palm to stretch your dough. So this will activate the gluten, and keep doing this until the dough becomes soft like this. So this will approximately take about 10 to 15 minutes, but you have to continuously keep doing to activate the gluten. And then tuck the dough as I have showed and grease some oil in the same bowl. Once you have greased the bowl, place the prepared dough into the greased bowl and smear a little bit of oil on the dough as well. Now take a damp cloth and cover the dough as shown, and rest it for about 1.5 to 2 hours in a warm place. So it's been about 2 hours now, and now remove the cloth. You will see that the dough has rised and it has become double. Now punch the dough to release the air. Now take the dough out and knead it for another 2 to 3 minutes. And your dough is now ready to be used for your pizza base. So for the pizza base, here I have a pizza pan. In case you do not have a pizza pan, you can also use the base of a cake container. That also works perfectly fine. So take some butter, grease the pizza pan well. After greasing, take a small portion of the dough and roll it slightly thick. After rolling it slightly thick, we'll put that dough and keep stretching it to the edges. While stretching it, make sure that the edges of your dough are slightly thick compared to the one in between. And also make sure that your dough is evenly spread and not thick on one side and thin on the other. So once you're done pushing the dough to all the sides of the pan, use a fork and prick the center part of the dough. So this will make sure that your pizza does not puff up like a puri. So we do not want that. It has to stay flat. So just prick around in the center. Now take the pizza sauce and apply it all over in the center. So if you want to know how to make the pizza sauce, I've already made a video on that, the link for which will be in the description box below. Once you have applied the pizza sauce, I have a few vegetables here, so you can use any vegetables of your choice. Here I have some baby corns which I am arranging it in this way. These are just raw baby corns. I have not boiled it or parboiled it. These will get cooked once we place it in the oven. And I also have some broccoli. You can, if you do not have broccoli, you can skip this. It's completely fine. You can use any vegetables of your choice. I'm also having some green capsicum. If you have red and yellow peppers, you can use that as well. In case you do not have this prepared pizza sauce, feel free to use tomato ketchup. It's completely fine. Next, I'm adding some black olives. Once you're done adding the vegetables, I'm going to spread the cheese. So for the cheese, I have 1 measure of mozzarella and half a measure of cheddar cheese. It's completely optional to use cheddar. If you cannot find cheddar, you can use just mozzarella, which is the pizza cheese. So you can add cheese how much ever you want. After the cheese, I'm adding some chili flakes. For the chili flakes, the spice preference is completely optional. You can add depending on how much of a spice you prefer. And then you can also add some herbs if you like oregano or rosemary. Now I'm baking this for about 200 to 220 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes. I've taken the pizza out of the oven and it's ready to be served. You can cut it and serve it, and it looks absolutely delicious, perfectly baked, and the cheese is melted really well. If you like the video, don't forget to press the like button, share this video with all the friends you know, and do try this recipe and put your views in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel and don't forget to press the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video, you receive a notification. Thank you for watching.